Boom! Rocks in the room. Hey, you want to know what makes selling a house so hard? And today I'm going to give you the keys to the magic kingdom. When you go about buying your next home and you want to save between $3,000 and $30,000, I'll tell you how. If you're a homeowner of the information age, interested in maximizing your profit on your greatest investment, minimizing your stress in the process, if you want to learn more about how to successfully sell your home on your own, you're in the right place. Especially if you don't trust, or don't see the value in real estate agents in this information age. That's what I'm here for. I'm Rock, Florida. I've been selling real estate for almost 20 years, and I've seen the pain and the trouble and the difficulties that people either cause themselves or have cost incurred upon them. And I can't stand that people have to go through that. And I want you to have the information that you need to know before you need to know it. Everything that you need fits on one sheet of paper to buy or sell a house. It's in the link below. And also, I want you to have the entire ebook, 101 Tips to Successfully Sell Your Home on Your Own. It's in the link below. Come and get it. You need this information. And today's hot tip for the hot IA, tip number 30. And the heart's a fickle thing, okay? If your house holds much sentimental value and you feel that parting with it is going to affect you psychologically or emotionally, assess how strong your emotional ties to it are and do whatever it takes to grieve it beforehand. My daughter was born in our house, and I'm continually having to nurture the process with her about divorcing herself from owning that property as a memory. The memories will go with you. And then get down to the business of liquidating that asset. But you've got to separate yourself from it emotionally, because in most states, the weight of the law falls to the buyer in that contracted arrangement. When you have it under contract, be prepared to hand over the keys, turn around, and say bye-bye. Now, if you're really good about generating a relationship with the purchaser and future owner of the property, then maybe you'll have visitation rights and other such things afforded you. And that's ultimately what we're trying to generate here, is a win-win and a good community. And howdy, folks. It's good to see you joining me live. I wish I could see who it was and how I could comment, but I'm streaming through StreamYard. And tip number 30 of 101 today is divorce yourself from the property as an emotional enterprise. It's an asset if it's in fact an investment. Otherwise, be prepared to be there longer than is probably suitable or good for you. So that's hot tip for the hot IAs number 30 today. And if you want to know what it takes to successfully save money and stress on buying and selling real estate, that's what I'm here for. I took 2 oaths in my life, and one was to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And the other one was to preserve, protect, and promote my clients' interests, not my own, not my brokerage, not the industry. So I'm here for you. If you're watching this, you're a customer of mine, because I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Now, in real estate news for real people, if you're selling a place, you're probably going to buy a place in the future. Or if you've not bought a home before, guess what? More and more people are finding their next purchase on their own. And then they're calling up somebody that they trust to fill in the blanks on the paperwork. I'm going to teach you real quick just an idea about how to go about saving 1 to 3% on your next home purchase. Okay. If it is publicly listed with a real estate agent, a licensed agent in the MLS system, if it is publicly being marketed by an agent, here's an idea for you. Okay. You found the property. More and more people are calling the listing agent up directly. So within the contract that listing agent has with their seller, a couple things I like to challenge the mindset of here is people assume the seller is going to pay the commission. But guess what, folks? Yes, that's equity. Buyers pay for everything. That's the capital. Okay. While it may be a $300,000 purchase and the seller has $200,000 worth of equity, so what? That you, the buyer, are mortgaging 300% at 3, 4, 6% for 30 years. Yeah, that's a reality check for you. So when you're buying a property, if you want to save the money and you don't feel as if you need direct representation, and if you do need direct representation, then hire a lawyer. They're relatively affordable, or a CPA to give you objective counsel. A real estate agent, I'm not an attorney, not a CPA, right? So if you call up the listing agent, here's a strategy for you to employ within your contract. Write something to this extent. Buyer is choosing to be non-represented, and any selling agency cooperative fee associated within this listing to be attributed to either closing costs, prepaids, a buy down of the purchase price. If you call up the listing agent directly, and if you negotiate on your own behalf that you are non-represented and you want any of those fees to be associated towards buying down the price, say for instance, if you want a cheaper price and it's a $300,000 property, and if they're paying a buyer's agency or a selling agency 3%, guess what? You can buy down the purchase price by $9,000. The seller doesn't necessarily care. What his net proceeds will be the same, right? The listing agency is the one that has to sit there and negotiate what their level of service to you would be. And you could negotiate and be prepared to negotiate in your own benefit to the extent that, hey, I don't have a buyer's agent. If you're going to represent me in a dual or a transactional arrangement here, I'm only going to pay you a service fee that is going to be attributed towards your transaction management on my behalf and not representation. And give them a value for that, even if it's not 3%. Just say, listen, I'll throw you 1% or $2,500 to run the paperwork for me and to make sure the door's open when I go about my inspection and whatnot. So there's an idea for you to consider. And again, if you want to know what it takes to sell a house on your own, everything fits on one sheet. It's in the link below. I want everybody to have the information they need. And if you want to know how to use the information or some ideas about how to go about developing your particular exit or entry strategy, always feel free to get in touch with me. That's what I'm here for. And that's it for Real Estate News for Real People today. And I do pray blessings on you and your house. Make it a great day. All right. Bye-bye.